Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a carb clean on a Yamaha Big Bear. We're going to start off by taking off the seat. Okay, so now we're going to take off the fuel tank. For me, I only have these two bolts right here. For you, if it's all put together, you'll have to take the plastic off. And there's a couple right up inside of there. I'll show you that in a little bit. These front two are just 10 millimeters. Okay, now we're going to pull out the fuel line, make sure your fuel shut off is off. And that should just slide right off. And as you can see right here, these two bolts would be right here. I think this would be a great time to mention, if we get to 100 subscribers, I'll take my dog named Maya on a four-wheeler ride. She's never even been around it while it's running, so it should be pretty interesting. Our next step's going to be taking this one off and this over here. They're both 14 millimeters, so let's pull those off. 14 millimeter wrench. This is kind of time consuming sitting here doing this, but once you get loose enough, you'll be able to get it off a lot easier. Yep, there we go. There's the first one. Now for the second. So it might be a little bit easier. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I just gotta take this off right here. It's gonna be it fill up. Okay. So that's loose enough. Just pull the lid off. Shove it out of the way. Oh, set my fuel in, that's fun. Okay. So okay, now we gotta get this cover off to get the throttle unhooked. Gonna be another Phillips. Two more. One more. Okay, there we go. Pull this cover off. Gasket. Set that off to the side. Okay, now to unhook your throttle cable. So you're just going to want to push it forward all the way. Pull your throttle cable. And just pull this piece right out. Be careful with this, because you don't want to lose this little piece. Okay, now you got that out. Now to pull the throttle cable off, it's just going to be 8mm, or you can use a crescent wrench. Okay, there we go. Now if you have the original carb, there's going to be a slide up here with another throttle cable. Just take off these 3 screws and just slide it all off, and the slide will come right off with it, and you'll be at this stage too. Okay, we're going to start by taking off the fuel bowl. And yes, there's going to be gas, so be prepared for that. So there's just 4 screws. Okay, now I broke them all loose, just throw them out. And then the last one right here. Just a little strip, so be kind of careful with this one. Okay. Now I'll just remove the fuel bowl, but first, over here there's this little bitty thing right here. Just slide it up a little bit. Or you can just pull it out. Just be mindful that it's there. Okay, there we go. There you go. There's that little rubber piece. Okay. So now, as you can see, my carb's not too bad, but I'm pretty sure my pilot jet's clogged up because it won't start. Okay, so now we're going to get our jets out. We'll need a flathead for the main. There we go. There's our main. So now we'll take out our pilot. Okay, so now we're going to take out our pilot. We're just going to need a smaller flathead. That'll fit down up in there. Okay, now I'll just grab that, cover it, flip it. And there's our pilot. And like I imagined, yep, my pilot is clogged. That would be the reason why it won't start. So now we take our float off. Probably gonna need something to tap it through. I might need something, maybe I can get it, we'll see. I almost have it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need something to grab that with. Okay. Which didn't even come out as good as mine did. You can grab a punch and punch it through. Be your best option. There we go. Put that off to the side. And we can pull this right arm off. Okay. Just make sure that your floats ain't full of fuel or anything, and that your tip of this right here is still rubbery. Okay. So then one more thing we have to do is we gotta do our screw in here, our air and fuel screw. So you want to turn it to the right. You want to keep track of the rotation so you don't have to put it at next time. So that's half. 1. 1.5. 2. So mine was at 2. So I want to just kind of keep track of that because my four-wheeler was running fine. So. Okay. Now there's a little spring down in there, and then your little O-ring. Just make sure that's all good. Okay. So now this is where you want to go ahead and clean your carburetor around it. For me, I don't think I really need to do that. Mine's pretty clean, so I just really need to clean out my jets. So for your main, you could, if it's not too clogged out, you can just blow through it. And your pilot. You gotta make sure all the holes, even on the sides, are clean. So we'll start by putting the float back in. Drop that down in its spot. And you're just going to grab this little rod piece and slide it through. There we go. And that should be looking good. Just make sure when you do this, it comes out forth. That's pretty good. Okay, now we're going to put our pilot jet back in. Just drop that down in there. Grab your little screwdriver. Jet that down in there. Okay. Just snug, you don't need to over tighten it really. Slide the main in. There we go. Now we're going to put our air screw back in. Then we're going to crank it all the way down, and then you're going to come out to whatever you had the first time. For me, it's going to be 2. So go until it's seated. It'll come out half, 1, 1.5, 2. Okay. Now I can put this piece back on, but now when you go to slide this in, you just gotta line up the holes. So for now, we'll just let it drop down on in there. Now we gotta turn it over and put this rubber piece back in the way it came. So just back it out just a little bit. Oh dang it. This can be a pain sometimes. Okay, I got it. There we go. Now I'll just put these 4 screws back in the carburetor. And you want it, I'm just going to do it diagonally so it works better. Otherwise you'll have uneven seating. But after you get the first 2 it doesn't really matter, obviously. Okay, the last one. Just crank them all down a little bit, not too tight, but snug so they don't come loose. Okay. Okay, now it's time to put your carb back in. So, if you had the top part on your carb and you had the original, go ahead and put that on first, and then you can start this process. Just gonna tighten this up, hand tight. You don't really need the wrench for this. you go. Pull the line through. Set it down. Grab this little piece. Let's go ahead and throw that on real quick. There we go. Now I like to just push it just a little bit. Slide it in. Pull this line. Oh. It's going to be a little bit harder than I thought. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now our line's hooked up. Oh, we just got to put that cover on. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put the cover on. Now we'll just start these screws. That was close. They messed up here a little bit. There we go. Probably should straighten these in so they don't come up again like that. Okay, now I just gotta crank them all down with the screwdriver. Now we can put the carb in. Slip it down. There we go. Now we gotta grab that boot. So the angled part of the boot is what you're gonna put towards the carb. The other part, the straight, is towards the air box. So I'll put on the air box on first. Just slide it on there. This part is usually pretty tricky. Jesus. Like I said, really tricky. Especially because it's cold out. Rubber doesn't want to flex as much. Almost got it. Oh, there we go. Almost. Almost. Come on. There we go. I got it. Now I'll just take this, put it flat, screw it down. I'll just crank it down real tight. Just gotta make sure all of it's sealed up together. Okay. Get those 14. Now we're gonna put those 14mm nuts back on, which is also not very fun. Okay, I got one started. Okay, on the other side. I'll just take this down. There we go. Other side. Okay, so I got the fuel line on, got the tank there, put the seat back in. Now we're going to see if it'll start. The battery is dead, so I need to give it a little bit of juice. See if she'll start. She's running. A little cold. Well, guys, that is a carb clean on a Yamaha Big Bear 350. Please help me get to 100 subscribers, and we'll take Maya for a 4-wheeler ride. Thank you, and bye. See you next time.